Gung pala. Gyeongbokgung continues to serve as the main palace of Joseon dynasty until the premises were destroyed by fire during the Imjin War 1592 to 1598 and abandoned of 2 centuries. However, in the 19th century of all the palaces, 7,700 rooms were later restored in the leader of the Prince Regent Hyungseon during the reign of the King Gojong. Some of 500 buildings were restored on the site of over 40 hectares. The architecture's principles of ancient Korea were incorporated into tradition and appearance of the Joseon royal court. In early 20th century, much of the palace was systematically destroyed by Imperial Japan. On January 21, 1963, it was designated as cultural property. Since 1990, the Wall Palace complex is gradually being restored to its original form. National Polk Museum of Korea is a national museum of South Korea located within the grounds of the Gyeongbokgung Palace in Jongno-gu, Seoul. It uses replicas of historical objects to illustrate the history of traditional life of Korean people. The museum was established on November 8, 1945 by the U.S. government and opened on 25 April 1946 at the City of Administration Memorial Hall. When museum was merged with National Museum of Korea, its collections of 4,555 artifacts was moved to a later Mount Namsan site. In 1975, when National Museum moves onto the ground of Gyeongbokgung Palace, it moves along with it into the Modern Art Museum building. In 1993, it opened its present site, which was the former site of the National Museum of Korea. The building design is based on various historical buildings around South Korea. The museum has over 98,000 artifacts. The three main exhibition halls, History of Korean People, features materials of everyday life in Korea from prehistorical time to the end of Joseon dynasty in 1910, Korean way of life. In Seoul Tower is located on top of the Namsan in Center Seoul, and it was built as communication tower in 1969. The walk to tower can be challenging for the elderly, but the views are sensational. Many of Seoul landmarks can be seen on the tower for observation decks. It becomes traditional for lovers leave a padlock on the love fence and throw away the key as a sign of eternal love. Joseon Hanok village has a lot of cultural centers and museums that showcase the culture of Joseon dynasty. Its unique display of the dynasty architecture and the way of life. One of the main attractions in Seoul, it's also offers juxtaposition between modern and traditional aspects of the city. This prosperous Korean kingdom lasted from the late 14th century until 1897. The historic buildings have reflect the traditional architectural style of the Joseon period. The neighborhood isn't the only historic village in Seoul. This village consisting of Worseodong, Jaedong, Gedong, Hahoyodong, and Insadong neighborhoods. Boksion is rooted in some 600 years of history, dating back to the Joseon era, 1392 to 1897. ขอพระคุณทุกท่านที่มาชมการพลังงานรายการดินแดนในจินตนาการแห่งประเทศเรา Nami Island is a half-moon shaped river island located in Cheoncheon, Gangwon Province, South Korea. Formed as the land around it was inundated by the rising water of the North Han River as the result of the construction of Songpyeong Dam in 1944. Nami Island is famous for his Instagrammable Metasicoxia Lane Road, or the shooting place of the Winter Sonata series. Before it became an ironic tourist destination, it was regarded that General Nami, royal blood and also a controversial person during the Joseon dynasty, was buried in pile of stores on the island.